So it's lunchtime. So I have some fried rice with some chicken and have some kapow with the fried egg. Now it's pretty cool because we're eating it right down here on the river. So we stopped along and here we are. Okay, so after lunch we're back on the boat. Just a little look at the shopping center area here, the Ta Mirage, or however you say it. It's quite a big area. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of boat tours, everything goes out of here. And this is kind of cool. It have like a little houseboat that they've converted into like a, I guess it looks like kind of like a hotel or something like that. But there's a lot of boat traffic in this area. And you can see some of the old houses and stuff along the way. Yeah, this is a great part of the city. Okay, so this is Thammasat University. It's pretty cool. They have what looks like the old city wall right here on the river. I never noticed that before. Kind of a nice area down here. And there's a little bit more of the campus. Okay, so here we are. Right over here on the left, this is the Rama IV Park, and there's a little statue of Rama VIII, and this is the Rama VIII Bridge. It's a pretty interesting bridge. I guess it's what they call like a cantilever bridge. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I've been over here and I did a video in this park when I did my monuments and memorials video of Bangkok, and we explored this area. Here's something I never knew about. Right here on the river, it looks like they have a storage facility for some of the royal barges. So they make these royal barges out of like a tree. They carve in like dragons and stuff like that. They make one barge or one boat out of a single tree. It looks like they store it over here, and I didn't know about it. I'll have to go over here and take a look at it. Now over here on this side of the river, there's also like a church and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm gonna have to come over here one day and do a little bit of exploring. And some more river traffic here. So we have these, you see these all over the place. You have these little tugboats, and they'll be pulling these barges. These are empty right now, but what they do is they load them up with sand and gravel, and they bring them in from parts north, from Ayutthaya or north of there, and they bring them down here to feed the concrete industry here in Bangkok. Okay, so we're coming up here at the future Parliament House here in Thailand. This will be the largest parliament in the world, I believe, and it's currently under construction. It'll have its own pier right over here, and then this will be all administrative areas, huge open area. Then it'll have these stairs that will come down from the very top, from that shrine up there. But I believe this will be open next year. You can see the construction going on right there on the stairs. But you can see this from pretty much anywhere in Bangkok. If you get up at a high point, you can see this gold sticking up. Pretty impressive. So just north of the Parliament House, looks like there's a kind of an interesting little temple here. You can see that like green looking Chedi. It looks like King Taksin the Great's hat. And I have no idea what the name of this temple is, but it looks quite interesting. The sign right here is in Thai, so I'll have to do a translate, try to figure out and come over here and take a look at it. It looks interesting enough, and I like to see interesting places. And take a look at some of the old buildings along the river. And we got a little peach-colored temple right there with some moon drops. You can see the halls. That's also one that looks like it might be interesting to go and take a look at. And then you can see some of the parts of another temple over here. See that massive gold jetty. And you can see the smokestack for the crematorium. And then we have a couple little tour boats or ferries. They look like ferry boats. So they must just ferry right across from the pier right there at that temple. This is a big temple here, Wat Khema. There's the bell tower. You can see all the buildings. And then there's general purpose building here. Tons of detail work up at the top. Got a Garuda with the giant riding on its back. Okay, so we found our next stop. We're gonna go and we're gonna check out Wat Khema Phirataram or something like that. So this is an early Ayutthaya temple, and it has quite a bit of history back with Rama IV, and it supposedly has a Buddha relic and some other stuff. So we're gonna stop here for a bit and go check it out. This is the front of this amazing temple. You can see it has the outer wall, and this is the entry gate to go into it. Now I can't pronounce the name of this temple, but it kind of goes by the short name, which is Wat Khem. That's a little easier to say. So we can see the front of this temple. It is really, really nice. Now the data plate back there says that the temple predates Bangkok, that it's in Ayutthaya style, and it was renovated under King Rama IV. So, you know, the history goes way, way back, and it was kind of in bad shape. And Rama IV is really famous for coming in and restoring a lot of these temples. And you can see like the ordination stone, or the marker stones around this ordination hall. Very nice. We're going to go in here, and we're going to see a little ceremony with the monk. Before we go in, check out all the work above these doors. It looks like a chedi, and this is kind of the giveaway for the Bangkok style. And they do all this, like, just detail work all over. They have the naga there, and then you can see the doors, some more of the colossal doors that you see. Now, coming into the temple, you got to cross this threshold. And I believe it's like an elevated threshold that goes into, like, the belief that the ghosts can't climb. So the ghosts would come around, and they hit that threshold, and then they can't go over it. So it keeps the ghosts out. And then you can see around, they have all the murals and everything painted around in this ordination hall. And there's the Buddha image. And then we have a monk here that's going to do a ceremony. So this is what the doors look like in the inside of this temple. They are gigantic. And then you can see some of the murals around on the walls. Just detail on every little square inch of this whole hall. And there's the main Buddha. I'm not sure the styling of that Buddha. I can't really tell from here. And then the monk is right here, and all the people will get a little sermon from him. He'll talk to them a little bit about, you know, what they need to do in their life. You can see right above the Buddha has like a couple more little notches and stuff for smaller images. So this is interesting. All around the main Buddha here, you can see all the little tiny images. And what that represents is it's the disciples listening to the sermon of the Buddha. I've seen that in a few temples, and it's pretty neat to see. Okay, so we're back outside here. Take a quick look at the outside of this building. This is fantastic. This is a nice temple. I think this ordination hall is probably normally locked up, but they opened it up for us on this tour. So we have a little Buddha under this wooden Thai-style building. And then we have a Buddha in the glass right there. And then over here, under that little moondrop building, is a Buddha footprint. And then let's see if we can see what this is. Maybe locked. Okay, so here's the big, huge jetty. That's right behind it. Looks like it has like the relics and stuff down below. And it's in fantastic shape. It has 4 little jetties around at the 4 cardinal directions. And it has a little standing Buddha. Yeah, a lot of these old jetties has like a little place where you can walk, and it'll have like a relic and stuff underneath there. You can see they have like an emerald Buddha, and then they have a few other little parts in the alcove, and then it goes around in a circle. And let's go up these stairs and look around. So it has a little walkway, and you can see some people put some little tiny Buddhas right here. And then you can walk around this little jetty, and you can kind of see the surrounding countryside here. Out here is the temple wall, and then there's a big school that has the same name right over there. And you can keep circling around this pagoda if you want. Yeah, that's a nice look at this ordination hall. That is fantastic. And then over there is more of the temple buildings. And of course, we've got a little temple cat here. What you doing, kitty kitty? You want a little bit of love? Okay, so this was a fantastic temple. I really liked this one. The inside of that hall was spectacular. So we're going to load up on the boat, and we're going to go to our next stop. It'll be temple number 4. This is the boat we've been taking the whole day here. This is the Riva Express 3, and it was 599 baht a person for this boat, and it's a 6-hour tour, and it's stopping at 5 different temples. This is what is this one? The 3rd one of 5, and we're going to continue on with our tour now. Okay, here we are. This is stop number 4. Now this is in the Bang Lampu area, and what we're at is another Ayutthaya style temple. So we're going to come in here and we're going to take a look at this ordination hall. This is a really nice building. It's another one of those that's in fantastic shape. So we're going to go in here and we're going to see. So the monks should be in here doing the little ceremony and stuff. So let's look around. Okay, so this is Wat Sam Phraya, which translates into roughly a Temple of the Three Lords. And this was built originally by King Rama I. So we have the monk in here that'll be doing the ceremony here for everybody. And it fell into disrepair, and it was restored again by King Rama III. So we can look around inside of this hall. It looks really nice. It's the Bangkok style. You see here's the Buddha. Then it has kind of some like wallpaper looking stuff up above, and then you can see the inlay into the wooden shutters and a few of the mural paintings and all of that on the inside of this building. So the current name of this temple is Wat Sam Phraya. It originally was named Wat Sak, and whenever it was restored by Rama III, he gave it the current name of Wat Sam Phraya, which means Temple of the Three Lords, which he was Rama III. So we have the monk here, and this should be pretty interesting. So you can see the temple doors here. They're about 3 meters tall and has this inlay, the black lacquer with the gold inlay, and then you can see the murals painted. Just a ton of detail in all of this work. Okay, this is the Wehan. It's right next to that ordination hall we were just looking in. You can see they have it set up right now. They're going to do a ceremony in here. So they have all the chairs, they have the place here for the monks. And you can look around. This is pretty similar to what the Ayutthaya style would look like. It has the red roof, it has the plain white walls in here, it has the heavy duty window shutters and the Buddha and all of that. Alright, so we finished up at that little temple, and we're back on the boat, and we're going to go check out one more temple, and then we'll call it a day from there.